Welcome to your daily motivation and inspiration with Dan, where I simplify life and help you become your higher and better self. Do you ever get those amazing moments where they're just so memorable and so joyful that you know you're aligned with what you're doing, with what you're meant to do, with your life's purpose? So I'm going to share a quick story with you where I had an amazing moment. I'm working with somebody named Brad. I'll keep his name anonymous, but we'll say his name is Brad. So I'm working with this guy, and he has a business, and we start talking about what his business looks like and how it's going. And then we take a pause and we actually look into his future, and we start looking at what he wants his business to look like 3 years from now. And as we do that, I start asking questions about the setup of it and who's involved and who's there, and even asking questions that are very difficult to swallow and stomach, which are questions like, who's not here in 3 years from now? Who isn't going to fit in? And guess what? There were a couple people that didn't fit into his business model, that weren't going to be a part of his business and provide him with the team that he needs. You know, you can only have a team that's as strong as, the strongest link. I mean, there's always weak links, and so we found out who those weak links were, and invariably he had to eliminate them. But you know what? That's not the best part about this story. So here's the thing: we start organizing his team so that his business can flow better, and he ends up removing people that are causing problems and that create a lot of emotional disturbances in his business, but not just in his business, in his own life, in his mind. So as we're working together, we're tuning in his mind because he's out of alignment. He's letting people into his business and managing them and trying to coordinate them, and that doesn't work. You can't do that. So you need to have people that are going to provide you with the best outcomes possible. So here's what happened. We ended up reorganizing his business. He took it to where he wanted to go. He wanted to go to 7+ figures. And so we did that. And then also we tuned into his higher self, which is he wanted to be fit and lean and strong and energized, and he needed to be to make the changes he was going through. So as a result of what he was doing, this is the best part, he takes off 36 pounds of fat. He gets leaner and lighter and stronger as a result of organizing his mind. Because here's what's happening. Whatever's going on in your outside world is a reflection of what's going on inside your mind. Always, always, always. And if you don't like how you physically look, that's because of what you're doing in your mind. Your physical body will reflect what's going on in your mind. That's the way it works. What's going on the outside is reflected from the inside. And I know that might not be something you were taught, but it's true. It's true, and you have to realize how much control you have over what's going on in the outside world. Just look at it, and if you don't like things, you don't like the environments or the people or what's going on, if there's things you don't like, just know that you can change it in here. It all starts in the inner game, in your mind. That's where the changes are made, and that's where you can become your higher and best self and enjoy the life that you want and be free. Nobody said that life was meant to be all work and a little play or no play. Not that way. It's a life of design. If you want to design your life, you have to. You have to go into your future and think about what you want and start reflecting on that, and then start building towards it. That's the way it happens. It's not been taught in school, so don't expect to hear that from anybody else. This is a different way of thinking. So if you want a life that you can look back upon and remember, create a life worth remembering, you need to create it. You need to create it in your mind, create it in your vision, create it in your future, and then go forth, build it, and reflect on it. That's it. All right. So if this was valuable, let me know. And if you're not on my YouTube channel, head over there and subscribe so I can give you more awesome resources. And remember to help eliminate mental blindness disease today by thinking differently and doing different things. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.